Hey everyone, this is Tim. I'm still in New York, just exploring, and I got a chance to visit the Manhattan Chinatown, which was fantastic, really busy. And thank you to many who mentioned that it's the Flushing's Queen area that has the best Chinese food. So I managed to come here. It's actually a little far, but not too bad. The subway and the buses were so convenient. So it gets even better because I heard that there was New York's largest, or at least I think it's the largest buffet right here in Flushing's Queen. And surprisingly, it's the name of the buffet is just called The Buffet. It's ironic, being one of the largest buffets, having such an eponymous name makes it virtually impossible to find virtually or physically. This is, I think I'm in the middle of nowhere, and trying to find this place virtually, when you type in The Buffet, all you get are all other buffets other than this buffet. They should have called it This Buffet. So I'm still looking around and again trying to find The Buffet, which is kind of hard, but hopefully we'll get there. I'm getting a little bit hungry, and oh, I think I found the place. This feels like you're in the middle of nowhere. So again, thank you so much for joining. Let's go in and have some nice Chinese buffet food. And I'm pretty early because I like to see the buffet when it's nice and pristine. Let's go inside. All right, this is on the 4th floor. Let's see what they have. Oh my goodness. Hi Kiki, thank you so much for this wonderful table.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, thank you so much. So I got this amazing table from Kiki, and let me show you. This looks pretty nice. So the buffet is over there, stretching that area all the way around, and this is the dining room so far, and it's a little bit empty because it's still early. It doesn't look that way because it's so dark, but it's right about a little after 5:30, and after all that traveling, I need a little bit of a drink. Cheers. Oh, very refreshing. So I can't wait. Let me show you what they have at the buffet. All right, so this looks pretty amazing. So over here, I think I'm at the end of the buffet, and that's the dessert stations. And further down, I see a lot of seafood. A lot of hardworking folks there doing their oysters and crab. And then further down, I see a grill station, and I think I was taking a peek earlier, and I did see some Peking Duck over there, so it looks pretty cool. So I think I'm going to start at the very beginning, all the way up front here. We'll grab a plate. So this will be the first of many plates. Oh, let me see. So this looks pretty massive here, and like all things in New York, everything is concentrated in the small space, because what we see here is one section of the buffet, a layer of food here, and it wraps around, and on the other side is another station there, another row of food. So starting off, we have some beautiful prawns, some nice greens. Oh, and this is a steamed fish. It's very moist. I'm gonna give that a try. Please feel free to jump ahead. And a little bit of sauce. Oh, and look at that, oysters. Can I get you one?
Thank you.
It's harder than it looks.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, and then one for me. All right. So these are a little bit of abalone. Wonder if they're the real thing. Oh, look at this, some clams and black bean sauce. You know what? I think I'm gonna get this. I think Jade would love this. All right, sweet and sour jellyfish head. I think I'm gonna give that a skip. Ooh, steamed garlic shrimp. Very nice. Oh, steamed sea bass. I should have gone for this. Maybe later. And then some mixed seafood, some shrimp and scallops, some veggie delight. And then these, I believe, are salt and pepper frog legs. So let's always love to try the weird and the wonderful. Short ribs. Oh, some noodles and some fried rice. And we see a dim sum station up next. So we'll go through this pretty quickly. So, we've got some steamed spare ribs. Back there, let's see. Oh, these are shrimp or scallop dumpling. We'll definitely go for one of these. They look amazing. All right, next one. Oh, chicken feet. Very nice. Oh, shao mai. Favorite there. These ones, shrimp dumplings. And oh, the bean curd roll. And oh, tripe. Interesting. And oh, these are little egg yolk ones. And I think there's a kind of a liquefied egg yolk in there. So that's one of many sides of this buffet. Oh, and there's more. I see a seafood boil. Oh, that looks really good. Okay, so on a cold winter day, some lamb casserole or a lamb stew is nice. And oh my goodness, this is amazing. I gotta go for this. It might not look like much, but these are oxtail. Right down here. And some Cajun seafood. Oh, let's get a little bit of corn. And oh, let's try a snail and one crawfish. And then some beef stew. And I think this is a Korean ginkgo stew as well, or a soup. And we see a grilling station up ahead. Nice, some veggies. Oh, scallops and steaks. Wow, and some salmon. And look at this. Hey Tony, how are you? Oh, hard at work? Can I order something? Can I get a steak and some scallops? Thank you.
How do you like it?
Medium rare. Oh, let's keep the fat, Tony. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's wonderful. Hey, thank you. Oh, all right, this is the second plate. Oh my goodness, and I see some really good seafood over there. We have some shrimp on ice and wonderful crab. And look at this, some clams. I'll go for a little bit of clams and oysters and maybe a crab or two. Oh, look at this, all the sashimi here. And just as fast as we're taking away, you're putting them back. So let's go for a saba. This is wasabi octopus taco. Oh, some wonderful salmon. Oh my goodness, yellowtail. Some tuna and snapper fish. And something called a white tuna. The plates are getting so full. So I haven't even went through a third of the buffet and my table is already full. I'm gonna start on these because I don't want it to get too cold. Gotta take the gloves off. Too much plastics, but it's a tough call. So let's see. So we have a selection from the hot food station. Got frog legs. I can't wait to try the oyster. Some shrimp and all this good stuff. And then this is kind of a sashimi plate full of seafood. Too many, I can't even stack them. And then some wonderful butter for the crab right here. And then of course from Tony, the scallops and the steaks. So it's really a priority of making sure to eat the hot food first I can't wait to try the oyster. It's cut into this. And still relatively warm. It's been a while. But still nice and cheesy and crispy. Look at that. Grab the fork. Oh. Mmm. Oh, that is so cheesy in the best possible way. Nice crispy cheese topping. And I think they put a little bit of a cream or a mayonnaise. So it's really luscious and creamy. And the oyster has that nice seafood freshness. Mmm. Very nice. And messy. And I can't wait to try the frog legs next. Cheers. So the frog legs are quite crispy, but they're kind of bony. It's kind of like a cross between a chicken and a fish. Not my favorite, but I think I can still finish this off. Interesting. Hey Kiki, I heard you have bubble tea.
Yeah.
Oh, can I get a bubble tea?
Okay.
Oh, thank you. So this is pretty cool. Not only do they have tea, they have the best possible tea ever, and that's bubble tea. And with the chopsticks in hand, I think we need to try the scallop dumpling. Let's see. Oh, you know, that's very good. That is just as good as a dim sum restaurant. Very nice. Lots of filling, a little bit of shrimp, and a little bit of scallops. It's kind of like in a pate. All right. Thank you. All right, thank you. Cheers. Mmm. This is very good. The tea is nice and milky and deep. And the nice little pearls, they're super small. Just the perfect amount of chew. This is such a nice touch. I hope other places have this as well. Very nice. So after the scallop dumplings, I think it's time for the real scallops, the massive scallops from Tony. This is quite a deal. So I forgot to mention, this is about $40, $50. But with the amount of seafood you get, pretty cool. Look at that. Very nice. The scallop is nice and tender, and a very nice char on the outside that Tony kind of put on the grill. Great job. Definitely get the scallops, and I'm going to try the steak next. And I can't believe Tony was going to remove that piece of nice fat. Cut a little bit of this nice piece of steak fat here, and then with perfectly medium rare. Very nice. Oh, cheers. Oh, it tastes just as tender as it looks. Melts in your mouth. Pretty high quality. Nice and tender. Tony really did a good job. Perfect color on there. And I gotta try that sashimi and the crab next. So many to choose from. Not sure which one to get. I think let's try a little bit of the salmon. Let's see, a little bit of soy. A lot of soy sauce. Salmon is fresh, and I can't wait to try that white tuna. I don't think I've heard the term white tuna before, but one way to find out how well it tastes. A little bit of soy sauce. It's got a nice, refreshing aroma, and very soft and very luscious. I use this term a lot, but kind of like a cloud. So I'm gonna finish up my round one here. And again, there's like 2/3 of the buffet I haven't tried yet. So I'm gonna quickly finish this up and my bubble tea. And we'll take it back for the Peking Duck and a lot more. I think there's sushi too. Oh, that was very good. And what I didn't show you was the oxtail, and that was delicious as I thought it would be. And the clams and black bean sauce. Those were fantastic, and I wish Jade was here to help me out with those. So I think I'm gonna grab a new plate, go for some sushi and maybe some Peking Duck. Come on, let's take a look. continuing on, let's go for some sushi. All right, and we'll start off with a little wasabi right on the plate there. So they have, I think this is a tuna roll. Some sushi. What else? Oh, let's try a Manhattan roll. It's got some shrimp inside. Rolled around. Some more rolls here. And I think I'm done with the rolls, except that that hairy roll looks kind of interesting. Might as well give that a try. Lots of avocado. It looks like a California roll that's gone shaggy. All right, and we have some soups I see coming up. So this is a hot and sour soup. Hello. So these is kind of a herbal soup. Black silken chicken with goji berries. This is herbs, and this is nice and herby soup. And opposite of that is a wonderful clam chowder. And this is a fish maul soup. I can't say no to a good clam chowder. Scoop of this. Right down here. And we'll top it off with a crouton of garlic bread. So next, this is good, we saved this for last. We skipped the salad station, which is fine by me. I spoke too soon because these are Szechuan cold noodles with a peanut sauce, and that looks always very good. Let's curl it up. A little bit on the plate, or a lot on the plate. And we've got some drunken chicken. I think this is a crab salad, some hot and spicy beef, a little octopus, and a fruit salad in ball form. So not as exciting as the first section, but I see a more exciting section coming up because I see the Peking Duck. So we've got the crawfish in Szechuan sauce. That's a little too spicy for me. And then spicy beef with hot sauce again. It's very spicy here. And then these are frog legs, again in spicy sauce. And if I don't like them deep fried, I probably won't like them in this form. Nice healthy cabbage. Oh. And then some spicy fish. That looks really nice. Let's go for one of these. And some deep fried green beans. Need some veggies for health. Oh, and I see the Peking duck coming up. Okay. Hello, how are you? Can I get 2 pieces of Peking duck? Oh. Okay. Oh. Thank you.
You're welcome.
A little bit of hoisin sauce. Oh, and there's more. Let's see. Crispy spicy chicken. And these are little tiny snails. I think I'm gonna give that a try. I've never had them at a buffet before. A little bit of toothpicks. Okay, there. Oh, this is interesting. This is pork intestine. I'm definitely gonna skip that. Oh, some nice corn, spicy shrimp. Everything's a little spicy, and look at this. Giant clams. And normally I skip the mashed potatoes, but not when there's cheese on top. And I see some fried stuff coming up. Some French fries, chicken wings, chicken yakitori or chicken skewers, and we have some chicken nuggets. So this one, I think I'm going to give that a try. These are Korean pancakes. Okay, this looks really nice. Whatever is gratin style, this is scallops with corn and cheese. Let's go for the one It's a little bit more brown. This is chicken with ham and cheese roll, or I think they call it chicken and cordon bleu. Okay, that looks a little dry, but let's give it a try. Octopus. Ooh, onion rings. I can never say no to onion rings. Let's get one of these. Some corn fritters. Quail and zucchini sticks. Very nice. Some takoyaki. So kind of a stick and a ball. So that was pretty decent. Just gonna go back to my table and we'll finish off the food. So round 2, let me show you what we have. So that is the Peking duck, and I'm gonna try that first before it gets too cold. The green beans and the fish. Clam chowder looks really nice. And this is the cold noodles. This is a cold plate with all the nice sushi, and warming everything up is a bowl of clam chowder. And then finally, some fried goodness here. The unfried stuff, which are the snails with the toothpicks. And then, the chicken cordon bleu. And I can't wait to dig into this. So let's definitely try the Peking duck first. So he was certainly generous with the Peking duck. Let's give that a try. Oh, the nice little buns or the bows are nice and soft and fluffy. All right. Nesty again. Really nice though. That skin is nice and crispy, and the duck meat is nice and tender, and a nice little sweetness with the hoisin sauce. Very good. And I gotta try the clam chowder. And we've got the breadstick. Give it a dunk. I think the British calls these little soldiers. Nice and garlicky. Haven't really tasted the soup though. Let's try it with a spoon this time. Nice and creamy, not too salty. Nice chunk of clams though. Oh, and I can't wait to try that cheesy corn scallop. All right. Oh, look at that. Nice and crunchy. Lots of nice seafood and corn and cheese. It's not bad. Like a seafood motoyaki with a little bit of cheese. I think we covered the hot food station, and I'm going to finish this up. Can't wait to see what they have for dessert. Oh, this is kind of cool. They have cotton candy. So I think I'll skip the cotton candy. Oh, a Nutella French crepe station. Looks pretty good. All right, and some fruits. I guess it's to cleanse the palate. Jello. So very Asian desserts here. So this is like a sweet soup here. So it's goji berries, and these are kind of like a snow fungus. It's kind of interesting and an acquired taste. And this is the black sesame soup, or a black sesame custard, I'd say. Interesting. And then this is, I have no idea what this is, but I think it's a yam and sago type dessert. Again, a warm, soupy dessert. So these are quite interesting. We've got the deep fried milk. So I think it's a milk custard. A lonely mochi there, but with a bunch of sesame balls. Again, the grease balls and a little bit of apple pie. But I'll put the apple pie in a cup. Oh, and the all-important chocolate fountain. So a little bit of carrot cake, double chocolate cake, and then apple caramel. Oh, that looks really good. Got another chocolate cake, red velvet, and I think this is a tiramisu chocolate mousse cake. Oh, and that's the chocolate mousse cake. There we go. Try one of these. Oh, definitely go for a tiramisu cake. And of course, the mousse cake. All right, and they have cannolis here. Let's see who can say no to that. I wonder if they're as good as the cake bosses. All right, so not enough room, so we'll put it next to the mousse cake. And then this is an interesting looking thing. Not sure what it is, but you know what? One way to find out. Oh, and then we have some individual desserts here. So that is a creme brulee, and it's been a little bit bruleed for too long, it looks like. But this is another Chinese type dessert. It's a grass jelly, red bean, taro type dessert. It looks pretty good. This I would definitely try. These are a little bit of mango sago cream. Very nice. With a little bit of pomelo, like a little citrus. And then these are the goji berry jello, coconut pudding. That's always good. And then mango pudding. And because I have the mango sago, I'm gonna skip that. And the reason I put the apple pie in a bowl is because I see an ice cream machine. Just give it a pull. I'm doing this with one hand, so it leaves a trail. All right, so that was a lot of food, but there's still time for dessert. So the first thing I'm going to try is that mysterious dessert item there. It's cold and chewy. Not sure if that's a good combination, but let's give it a try. That is a pleasant surprise. I still don't know what it is, but it's actually quite flavorful. It's got a chewy, soft texture, and inside is like kind of a custard, but heavy on the egg yolk. Very nice. And my favorite, the mango cream sago. Look at that, a little bit of pomelo. Oh, that is a winner. If you come here, get a bowl of this. Very creamy and incredibly refreshing. Very, very good indeed. Again, make sure you get more of this. Oh, and we can't say no to the cannoli. This is decent. Very nice. The shell is actually nice and crispy. I did not expect that. The cream is actually very good. I certainly did not expect this from a buffet cannoli. Very nice. I think Carlos Bakery is still a little better, but again, no complaints from a cannoli at a buffet. So this is the eponymous The Buffet, and just really enjoying the time here in New York, and really glad to make it out to Flushing, Queens, and also get a great chance to visit Manhattan and see all the nice food and special places there as well. And this buffet is quite nice, and again, it's New York style. Small space, but lots and lots of food concentrated into that tiny space. So thank you so much for joining, and really appreciate you experiencing this buffet with me. So it's about $40–50 for this buffet, and you get the crab and you get the scallops, and Tony's quite the showman there, so really good stuff. So again, until we see each other again, I hope you keep well and eat well. So all the best to you, and God bless. Cheers. I forgot the bubble teas. The bubble teas are very good too.